series. We are so excited to have another virtual option here to stay connected to everybody that is connected to Dress for Success Twin Cities. I am Anna Beach. I'm the Development and Operations Manager at Dress for Success Twin Cities. And during these kind of strange times, we really wanted to be able to connect with you guys. And what a more perfect way to do that than talking about mindfulness. The thing about mindfulness that I love so much is that being mindful is really different for everybody. So, the definition for being mindful is being able to be present and aware in the moment. And that really relates to so much of what we do at Dress for Success Twin Cities as it relates to self-awareness. And we're going to talk a little bit more about self-awareness as we go through our Mindfulness in May series today. But we wanted to start this session off by introducing what might be a familiar face to you if you had attended our virtual Lunch and Learn in April. It's Jill. She is one of our professional women's group members. She attends these events, and if you're not familiar with our professional women's group at Dress for Success Twin Cities, it is an opportunity for women who have gone through different programs at our organization to stay connected and really build this positive network of support. And what a better way to be mindful and present in the moment than taking a moment and going through these different types of meditations or guided breathing practices. So I'm going to have Jill come on in and take on over. All right, Jill, here you go.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. I'm Jill Furstenberg, and I'll be guiding you through a short breathing technique. Today, we're going to start out with simple one-to-one breath. In Sanskrit, it's known as samavriti breathing. Samavriti simply means same rhythm or equal breath. So it's a very pure breath. It's a very complete breath. It's also known as circular breathing or diaphragmatic breathing. It's very balancing. Samavriti or one-to-one breathing can help clear the mind. It helps calm anxiety. It's really good for mental clarity. And it can increase our energy. It can lessen the stress in our lives. Like physical movement, like working out, kind of deals with our past and negative effects in our body. Pranayama, which is the Sanskrit meaning, our Sanskrit word for breath work. Breath work works more with our present state of mind. So you can actually do more to change your state of mind with a few simple minutes of pranayama breath work than you can with working out for a half an hour or an hour. So first of all, I'd like you to find a seat that's comfortable for you and sit up straight. You could be kneeling on the floor. If you're kneeling on the floor, you would want to have your weight on your heels, and you would want to have your toes tucked or flexed under so that your weight was on your toes. You could sit easy style like I am doing, or you could just simply sit in a chair with your feet flat on the floor. If you're on the floor like me, I welcome you to stack up some blankets or some books or some blocks. Maybe use some pillows. A few other tips if you're sitting on the floor is you might want to use yoga blocks or pillows under your knees. I'm using pillows under my knees. I find that makes it really comfortable. What you want to do is feel like you want to make sure that you're feeling really comfortable. So if you need to try some pillows or some blocks or books underneath, go ahead and do that at this time. I encourage you to be as comfortable as possible. You want to remove any distraction of physical discomfort. That's really important in breath work. So go ahead, if you're ready, and close your eyes. Let's just focus on our breath for 3 breaths. Watch your normal, natural breath. Discover if you're breathing heavy or light, dry or rough. Is your breath shallow? Are you gasping for air? Then go ahead and open your eyes. Take a little bit of a rest here. And then I'm going to actually demonstrate the one-to-one breathing. I'm going to focus on inhaling and exhaling through my nose. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm just going to inhale for the count of 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to leave our hands, either on our knees or on our lap. Hands down for grounding ourselves, palms open to be more open. And when we're doing this, you can do it for, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 6 seconds, 8 seconds, whatever works for your body. The yogis that have been doing this for years and years and years, they're so good at it, they can do like 20 seconds. So that would be calming your breath down a lot. But I want you to do what's good for your body. So I think I'm going to try 4 for today. If you want to try 4 with me, let's go ahead and close our eyes. Let's just begin by breathing in and out through the nose and feel a lightness through the crown of the head. Feel calm, feel balance, feel ease, feel stillness, and feel peace. We're going to try maybe 10 breaths here. And like I said, try maybe 4 seconds. You want to have full, complete breath through your diaphragm. I'm going to count with my fingers so that if you finish before me, you don't have to sit there and wonder, when am I going to be done breathing? All right, so I'm going to inhale and exhale. And return to your regular breath and slowly open your eyes. I hope that was good for you. This one-to-one breathing or Samavriti technique is a really useful tool to have in your repertoire. It can help us bring ourselves into the present moment. Many people use it before a meeting, before giving a speech, or even before taking a test or exam in school. You can use it anytime, even before bed. But thank you for letting me guide you today.
Thank you so much, Jill. That was wonderful. I appreciate your time. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Awesome. Jill's so phenomenal. Sometimes just taking that 6 minutes, or I think it ended up being 5 minutes for yourself, to just breathe makes such a difference in how you are able to show up. And this is part of why mindfulness and self-awareness is so important, especially in the programs we offer for the women that we support, because how you show up greatly affects how you're able to interact with others and be employed, right? If you're able to, slow yourself down and be able to react and show up in a really positive way as opposed to reacting, it makes all the difference in how you are in a professional environment. I wanted to dive a little bit deeper into mindfulness and how it relates to self-awareness, because the big thing about self-awareness and being mindful is that in mindfulness, we know that we're supposed to be present in the moment and kind of try and ignore these distractions. But the biggest thing to realize is that there's distractions everywhere. And whether it's, for me, myself right now, I have noises upstairs from my dog and my family. And what I need to do to be mindful and to be present in the moment is to say, okay, I'm acknowledging these distractions and focusing myself back on the moment. Um, the there's distractions all over the place, and how do you stay mindful? Something that I've learned recently, and I think is a great tool to learn and to use in your daily life, is when you're going into something and you want to be present and you want to be mindful, is you kind of take this box, right? And then you put your distractions in it. You know that you're going to have these distractions and they're going to be there, but you're going to put them in there so that when you're pulled away from it, okay, they're over in my box. Now I'm going to keep them over there until I'm ready to be present and mindful in that moment. I'm not recommending that anybody put their children or pets in a box. It's a metaphorical box. Um, but what I'm really trying to get at when we talk about mindfulness and being present in the moment, it doesn't mean that you are expected to perfectly ignore all these outside distractions, especially right now, because there's so much to distract us. There's so much going on in your own mind right now, whether it's thinking about COVID, thinking about your work, or whether you are not able to work right now because of all of this. Self-awareness in mindfulness is having the understanding that there will be these external and internal distractions that are going to pull your focus away constantly. But being mindful is being able to bring that focus back, and that's really what can make a difference. And I wanted to. We have one of our board members, Kathi Gallagher. I have her actually on the phone because, of course, the times we live in currently, technology doesn't always work our way, and that's okay because we're all learning. And I'm not always perfect with this stuff either. So I have her on my phone here, and I'm going to let her introduce herself and share with you a little bit about her past with Dress for Success Twin Cities. All right, Kathi, you can go ahead.
All right, well, hopefully this technology is going to work for us because we've been a little challenged today. Thank you, Anna. As an executive life coach, I love this topic of self-awareness and mindfulness. As Anna mentioned, I'm Kathi Gallagher, and I sit on the board of Dress for Success Twin Cities. I've been involved with the organization since its inception, over 10 years ago. And people ask me why often. And my answer is, helping women become the best possible version of themselves is my passion. Not everyone is fortunate enough to grow up surrounded by strong, confident women as role models. And Dress for Success Twin Cities has created that community for the women that we serve. We really dress our clients from the inside out. It's not just about the clothing. We empower women with both the emotional and intellectual skills and tools to allow them to step into the workforce with confidence and courage and commitment. As you may be aware, Dress for Success Twin Cities continues to offer classes, meetings, and coaching to our clients on a virtual basis. That's given us an opportunity as an organization to shift our focus more deliberately on digital literacy, while still continuing to provide this sense of community for the women that we serve, especially when they need it at a time like now. And now, while we've been able to successfully pivot our business model, we could be doing so much more. And that's where you come in. Help us help our clients by making a donation during Give at Home Minnesota. Your donation does a few things. First, it provides Dress for Success Twin Cities with a chance to win additional bonus grants. And secondly, your donation allows us to ensure our clients have access to technology like laptops, smartphones, the internet, that they need to support their learnings and their job search from home. Believe me, every dollar matters, no matter how small. But great, big is great. So I'll say on behalf of the Dress for Success Twin Cities board, the staff, the great volunteers, and our beautiful clients, I say thank you. Thank you for your very generous support of our organization and the women that we serve. Anna?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us today, Kathi. We really appreciate it. We'll talk to you later. Awesome. I'm so happy to have Kathi on. Something she said that really resonated with me was talking about that community of support. We've talked about it. We talk about it so much at our organization because so many of us are so lucky to grow up with that positive community of support around us. Whereas sometimes the women who are coming into our organization don't always have that. And really what we are building here, and you are a part of it. You watching this video right now can be a part of that. So thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you to Jill and Kathi for sharing their expertise and sharing their involvement and how much it means to them to be a part of Dress for Success Twin Cities. As Kathi mentioned, it is Give It Home Minnesota. So if you follow the link at the bottom of the screen, you can make a donation and help us get even more money. Thank you so much, guys. We appreciate it. We'll talk to you later. Bye.